It is official. It is official. It is official. Now you're gonna need $15,000 deposit. Yeah, to get a US visa as a Malawian and as a Zambian. This is Malawi. This is Zambia. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. Like I said again, thank you very much for stopping by. You appreciate it. My name is Zack. Thank you. Zack is my name. Nice to meet you. I don't know who you are, but hey, this is home. You want to know about the motherland? You're in the right place. This is where you want to be. YouTube has got many people, many videos where you're going to enjoy. You're going to hear about the motherland and stuff like that. But it's not this fun. Not at all. Trust me. Thank you. You appreciate it. Before we start, can I ask you to do this? Let's all do this, please. It costs you nothing. We feel appreciated. It's done. Great stuff. Now, $15,000. That's what you need to get a visa to the United States of America. That's a way to weed out human beings. See the quality. Which one is good quality? It's like when you open a nightclub and you have a cover charge at the door. Apparently, the clubs that have cover charge do better than the clubs that are for free. Apparently, the clubs that you can enter for free, that's where you find the trashiest people of the city, the ratchet. You get all these gangsters and people with guns and stuff. People don't spend money going into a club to go fight. They don't have time for that. I mean, you've already spent money of a bottle at the gate. You're going there to respect yourself. So apparently, America is adopting that strategy to weed out the Africans. I mean, they could say no more Africans at all, but that just doesn't sound right. So let's make it better. Okay, let's get the Africans that have money. The ones that have money, $15,000 to spare, are most likely going to return to Africa, because if they acquired $15,000 by some means, they're not beggars. Well, forgetting that a lot of Africans sell their lands to get money to get a visa. Yeah. They will send a compound, like my Nigerian brother like say, like their yard, part of a yard will go, like you have a front and backyard. They'll cut it in two, sell that one part, have enough money to do all these things they need to do to get a visa. Pay the middleman, because there are two ways of getting a visa. There's the official way, you go through the embassy and you do the things. It's usually not very much expensive and very high level of them saying no to you. There's the other way, where you have a middleman. It's a person that's connected with somebody inside. Now, that person can facilitate you to get a visa. However, you need to pay them extra fees. Let's say you only need to spend $250 to get a US visa. Well, through these people, you're probably going to have to pay $5,000. So from the inside, they will they're tightening up, but that's how it goes. Now, Africans don't really give a continental about the $15,000. If an African want to go to America to stay, he may even give you $30,000. He's going to America. He ain't never returning. Now, it's happening in Zambia and Malawi. Now, $15,000, that's what you need to pay. And the 12-month pilot program that came into effect this week, it is in effect now. It's happening now. So you don't have $15,000, my brother, from Zambia and Malawi. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. But the good thing is, if you go to America and you want to return, they're going to give you the money, but provided you're going back on time. So no overstaying and not staying forever anymore. Okay, and I don't think many people in Africa want to go to America to return the next day. I'm sorry, I know you're triggered. I'm always going to tell you the truth, even if you don't like it. Many people of Africa, when they go to Europe and America, they don't return. They don't. They don't return. Even pastors, they will go, we're going on a church conference and stuff. Well, we're going on a church colloque. As soon as they get there, no, I'm persecuted. By the way, in my country, I like men. I'm a man, but I like men. So my country people don't like men that like men. Therefore, I just said to run away. That's what they say. But the pastor he's not that. He's not that at all. And the pastor will say to you, the Holy Spirit said to me, I need to come preach the gospel in America. I need to preach the gospel in America. Forgetting that his own village people are not preaching. Crazy stuff. What the Africans will do. People pray for overseas. People pray for visas. People go in fasting, 30 days fasting for visa. My brother, please. I have a friend of mine that used to say many Africans, they only pray because they want to get a visa or get marriage. Many Africans go to church just because they heal or they seek, they want to be cured of a disease. Yeah. How do you think about that? He said something along the lines. He said, if you told Africans that they're going to get visas, they're going to get money, they're going to get jobs, they're going to get cure of their disease, and nobody's going to pray. Very little number. I was like, you got a point, my brother. Because they don't love humans, they love God. Now, how can you pretend you love a God you ain't never seen, but you hate human beings that are just like you? Anyway, we were talking about Zambia and Malawi. So that's what it is. Now, it's a brand new law. It is in effect. This is including children as well. Now, for the children, they're looking between $5,000, $10,000, and $15,000, depending on the country. This is a way to deter visa overstaying. Okay? That's what it is. Well, there's something I like about South Africans. They go to other people's countries, they return. Okay, I'm talking about black South Africans. Yes, you will find some. There are some that stay, especially in Great Britain. Okay, no country is completely immune, but in most cases, many South Africans go back home because they like home, they miss home. And I also believe apartheid played a major role because when you grew up your life, you had to be home because you can't go anywhere else. You develop this freedom of, I want to be home. I have to go home. I have to go home, even when you're free. As opposed to many African people that were born into freedom, so they never really had to be home. So a lot of South Africans will be working, in some area because they don't necessarily work from where they come from. They come from provinces and go work in big cities like Johannesburg, Cape Town. They work in a big city, but during every opportunity they get, like a pause, or how do you call it, like a day off or a public holiday, they will return back to their provinces. Well, many people in Africa don't do that. When they stay in Lagos, it's forever. People from DRC will stay in main cities. They're not. That's why the provinces are underdeveloped. Nobody goes there. If you go to the province, they look at you like you're shell shocked. Like, why are you going there? They're gonna kill you through witchcraft. Crazy stuff. It's a massive country, but only 2 places developed. Anyway, let's get back. We were talking about Malawi here. You see, the good thing about us, we're going to talk about anything. We'll drown you into knowledge and you'll feel happy. Now send me the money. Send me the money. We have private group. Thank you very much for my private group people. I appreciate you. This is our private group. If you're interested, please join the intimate group of people. You're going to love it. Let me know how you feel about this. Fellas, it's always a great pleasure. YouTube say a lot of you guys watch videos, but you're not subscribed. Please do subscribe so we can see each other every day and we can make this big. God bless.